Hello, Robin. This is Maria, Nevaeh's mom. I got your number from the school contact sheet. I hope that's okay. Oh, hi. Yes, of course. Is there something I can help you with? Yes, I know you're new to the area, and it must be hard to start meeting people and getting involved. A little bit. Exactly, which is why you really should think about joining us. What do you mean? The PTA. All the other moms in Nevaeh's homeroom class are part of our group. You're the only mom who isn't. Now, there's no pressure, but I really think that you should come to our next meeting. We could really use the help, and it'll help you make new friends. Okay, I have a pretty good friend group already. It's pretty easy to meet people here. But I would like to get involved with Tristan's school. Wonderful! Which project would you like to lead? Oh, I have to lead something? Of course! I hope you don't think the PTA is just about cocktails and gossip. No, of course not. I just thought that I'd start slow. I have a lot on my plate right now with work. I'd like to be involved, but not in a leadership way. Wow. Well, first of all, you don't have to be so judgmental. Just because you're the only woman in the group with a quote-unquote job doesn't mean that we're any less busy than you are. And second, you don't have to join if you're not going to help. That's not what I meant at all. It's just a busy time at the office for me, no disrespect intended. And I do want to help. Great. Let me know by tomorrow what project you'd like to lead. Tomorrow? Yes, we meet on Friday, so we need your proposal ASAP. And don't forget to fill out the project form. What form? Okay, bye! Maria, hello. I never got the proposal form from you, so I just messaged Lydia. She said she didn't know of any such form. Yes, I misspoke. There is no form. Okay. Well, I figured I'd just use the template from my work, the one we use for grant proposals. I think this should spell everything out. I'd like to do a book drive. Like a van that passes out books? No. We collect donated books and stock up the school library. I don't know if you've seen it lately, but our kids' library is woefully understocked. Everything they have is at least a decade old. I've talked to a few people at my work, and it looks like we can drum up a lot of support for this. What do you say? First of all, a word of advice. You get more flies with honey than vinegar. What do you mean? I mean, you'll go a lot farther in the PTA if you stop bringing up your job and rubbing it in our faces. But it's okay, I know you mean well. And secondly, I think this is a great idea. Great, thanks. We'll discuss at our next meeting, but I know that the other ladies will definitely go for it. Reading is fundamental, after all. My thoughts exactly. And you'll be ready to lead the project yourself? Absolutely. I'm passionate about this, and I know it'll help our kids. Wonderful. You have my blessing, and I promise to allow you to make all the major decisions yourself. Really? Yes, whether this succeeds or fails is entirely on your shoulders now. Bye! The first boxes came in. Congratulations. Do you need help unloading? No, thank you. Lydia and Harriet are with me in the library right now. Can you guess how much we've collected so far? No, but I'm sure you'll tell me. 640, all from word of mouth. Wow, that is a lot. I know, I'm so excited. Harriet said this could be one of the biggest projects that the PTA has ever done. Well, I wouldn't say that. Is there something wrong? What? No, of course not. I'm happy that you're succeeding so quickly after you joined. It's wonderful, really. But perhaps I should go over there and help you three sort through everything. That's okay. I've got this covered. I'm sure you do. Maria, do you know what happened to the books? What are you talking about, dear? I came into the library this morning to deliver the next boxes, and about a third of the donated books are missing. Oh, that. Yes, I'm sorry that you weren't informed. Okay, can you inform me now? Well, a few of the books had to be removed. They contained questionable content. I thought you were going to let me lead this project. I haven't even had the time to sort through them all yet. I was just trying to help. I'm sure you understand. Some of those books were deeply inappropriate, so they had to be removed right away. We wouldn't want any impressionable youngsters to get their hands on them. But they weren't available to the kids yet. Everything was in the back room. You know kids, they're always drawn to the scandalous. What exactly was scandalous? I didn't look at every book we had, but I made sure that they were all written for the correct reading level and age groups. You're acting like I just swooped in there and snatched up a couple books for no reason. A couple? Almost 200 are missing. Yes, well, talk to Harriet. She helped me with the selections. Harriet? Yes, the PTA is a group. Remember, it's not just about you. I never said it was. Can you please tell me where the missing books are right now? Oh, Harriet and I threw them away this morning. In the trash? Yes, please, don't be difficult. Okay, bye. Harriet, I'm sure you had your reasons, but I'd like to know why you'd throw away so many books. What? I would never throw out any books. I have no idea what you're talking about. So you and Maria didn't pull out the books with questionable material and put them in the trash? Is that what she said? My God, that's not at all what happened. I was organizing the boxes by reading level when Maria swooped in and started going through the books herself. She didn't even say anything to me, even though I was in the room with her. So she took away the missing books herself? I guess so. She grabbed a few boxes and carried them out the back door. I tried to ask where she was taking them, but she mumbled something about following your orders. My orders? Yes. I don't know why she'd do that. She always seemed so excited about this project. What should I do? Well, the good news is that you can probably rescue what was thrown out. If she threw them into the dumpsters behind the library, they're probably still there. Trash doesn't get collected until Thursday. Really? That's great. Yeah, except for the part where you have to rummage through garbage. That doesn't really matter to me. I'm here to help the kids, so it's okay if I get my hands a little dirty. I just hope none of the books are ruined. I hope so too, and I'm sorry about this. Truly, Maria hasn't ever acted like this before. And you don't know why she's acting this way now? No idea. Okay, wish me luck in my dumpster diving. Good luck. I'd offer to help, but that sounds genuinely disgusting. No worries. Talk to you later. Do you have a problem with LGBT people? I don't have a problem with anyone. And don't throw those stupid woke letters at me. Well, it's obvious how you really feel. I've rescued all the books you threw out. Every single one was written by a queer author or featured a queer character. Yes, like I said, inappropriate. They aren't, though. These are written for children and young adults. Nothing scandalous in them. Clearly, we have very different morals. Clearly. Now, I've done exactly what my proposal said. I collected the books. They are not available to the students yet. They're being sorted and organized, and as I wrote in the proposal, once that's done, we can all meet and discuss any objections that the PTA has. That's the process. The process doesn't involve a single person swooping in and making these decisions by herself. I had to. Why? Because the safety of our children is at stake. I don't have the time or energy to talk to you about this now. I've salvaged all the books, and we can meet on Friday to discuss. That's the policy, right? Yes. Good. I'm glad you understand. Hi. Did you talk to Maria? What happened? I'm so angry at her. Did you recover all the missing books? Yes, a few had coffee stains, but most of them are okay. Good. Did she explain why she went behind your back? No, she didn't need to. I figured it out. Okay. She's a bigot. It's as simple as that. What? All the books she threw out were inappropriate for children. That basically meant that they had gay characters or were written by queer authors. I'm looking through them now. None of them are inappropriate. Oh, I see. I know this is an issue that people get hung up on, and I'm very open to talking about it with the rest of the PTA. But I don't appreciate how she just decided to step in the way she did. I've spent so much time and energy teaching my son that he's loved and accepted just the way he is. And it's people like Maria that end up making his life so much harder. Tristan's gay? No, my son is trans. I thought you knew. I didn't. And he seems like a great kid. In fact, Maria's daughter seems to like him a lot. Maybe that's why she's doing this. Maybe. I'm so sorry. But you saved the books and your project is back on track. That's all that matters, right? We'll see. I'm expecting Maria to keep pulling these kinds of stunts. If she does, I've got your back, okay? Thank you. But don't worry too much, okay? Whatever she's going through, she still wants the PTA to succeed. I don't think she'll do anything too drastic. Good morning. It has come to my attention that the inappropriate books have been brought back into the library. Not only is this unsanitary, considering that they were placed in the garbage, but their inclusion goes against the wishes of the PTA. In light of these facts, the PTA is canceling your program and none of the books are allowed on school grounds. What? Maria, it's 6 in the morning. It's never too early for justice. You're canceling the entire book drive? It pains me to do so, but yes. Rules were broken, and this is the result. What the hell, Maria? Did you even talk to the other moms? I did, out of courtesy, but I wasn't required to. As the acting PTA chairperson, it is my responsibility to uphold the code of conduct for all members. You violated that by endangering every child in our school. So I have it within my rights to enact swift action. The book drive is over, and you are no longer a member. These are books. They're publicly available at any bookstore. They were donated by community members. They aren't endangering anyone. Well, you're obviously biased in this situation. You already failed at raising your daughter, and now you're okay allowing the other children in her school to make the same mistakes she has. My son, Maria. Tristan is my son. He's just a normal kid. He likes video games and skateboarding. He gets good grades. He plays guitar, and yes, he's trans, but that's just a tiny part of who he is. He deserves to be treated with the same respect and support as any other kid in this school district. In his entire life, I have never endangered him, and I do not want him to live in a world that ignores who he is. She's a girl. You of all people should know that. You were there when she was born. And honestly, she's as much of a threat to our children as those horrible books. Maybe she should be removed from the school, too. Listen, lady, you can say whatever you want about me. I don't value your opinion enough to care, but you cannot threaten my child like that. Whatever, just take the books away. And keep your daughter away from my daughter. I've already asked Nevaeh to be moved to a different homeroom. Does the rest of the PTA know you've done all this? Yes, and they're in total support. In fact, Harriet has agreed to spearhead a replacement project since yours was so disastrous. She's doing a mural, if you must know, something artistic and creative, no indoctrination at all. Harriet, Maria canceled the book drive and said that you and all the other moms support her. She messaged us last night. She said that you refused to do the book drive unless you had full control over every book that was donated. That's not it at all. I said it was a complex issue and we'd talk about it in our meeting. Oh, so you didn't scream at her? I didn't even hear from her until 6 in the morning, when she canceled the project and kicked me out of the PTA. I figured she'd twist things around when she talked to you guys, so I took screenshots of our chat. Wow, good for you, standing up for your kid like that. Thanks. Now, do you see what a crazy person she is? Yeah, but I kinda already knew that when she called me yesterday. Should I tell her that I refuse to start the mural unless the book drive is uncanceled? You can, that's a great idea. But I've already sent my husband to drive down to the school and pick up the boxes of books. We'll find someplace else for them, don't worry about that. So you're just giving up? Not really. I was wondering what ideas you had for the mural. Well, the theme is unity. How ironic. Here's what it'll look like. That's beautiful. You painted that yourself? It's just a sketch. Well, it's wonderful. You're very talented. But if the theme is unity, maybe you can make a few tweaks to the plan so that you include everyone? Even the people that Maria wants to exclude? Oh, that's a great idea. Let's meet for lunch and discuss. Okay. Hello, this is Maria, Nevaeh's mother. Hi. I know you're no longer active in the PTA, but I wanted to fill you in on the progress we've made after you left. You mean after you kicked me out? Tomato, tomato. Harriet and the other moms have been working so hard on the mural, and it's finally going to be unveiled tomorrow. They tell me it's gorgeous and a huge improvement from your problematic book drive. I'm sure it will be. You haven't seen it yet? Not yet. I wanted to wait until it was finished. I'm heading over there in about an hour to have a look. I wanted you to know that despite your best efforts, the PTA is back on track. Well, if you want to know, I went directly to the local library across from the school. They seemed more than happy to help me find a home for all the donated books. We put up a huge display of everything we collected, so our books are accessible to any student who's interested. It's not on school grounds, but we know that the students can find them. Sure, I doubt that any normal student would be interested. We've had a few walk-ins so far, including Nevaeh. She's your daughter, right? My daughter would never! She'd never read a book? That says more about your parenting than anything else. Maybe talk to her. Good parents talk to their kids, Maria. For example, Tristan and I talk every day. He told me how much he liked Nevaeh as a friend and how sad he was when she stopped hanging out with him. And I told him that it's just because Nevaeh's mother is a small-minded psychopath. That made him feel better. How dare you! Look, I know you just messaged me to gloat. I don't care. I don't have to be on the PTA to be a good mom to my son. Obviously, PTA membership doesn't automatically lead to good parenting. But enjoy the mural. I'm sure it'll be exactly what you want. Stay away from me! Gladly. You did this! You infected Harriet's mind and made her create this travesty! I think it looks great. I'm not going to let you stand by and ruin this beautiful school. You've gone too far. Bye, Maria. We're not done here. Listen to me. What about the children? What about family values? Maria, I'm sorry that no one's told you this before. It probably would have saved you a lot of trouble. Your values are wrong. So Maria was a real piece of work, huh? As you can probably tell from our last conversation, she completely flipped out and tried to deface the new inclusive mural with a shovel. I don't know why she had a shovel, but she did. And she started scratching against the paints. The security had to stop her and escort her off the premises. She's banned from the campus and off the PTA. And the other moms are all refusing to talk to her. Harriet made sure to fill them all in on everything that Maria had done. They were in total support of the mural redesign. The school board was too. In fact, everyone was so supportive that they decided to make Harriet PTA president. I'm still not a part of the group, but I consider them all my friends now. I guess Maria was right about one thing. The PTA did help me make more friends. I was open and honest with my son about everything I'd gone through with Maria. He laughed about it. He knows how small-minded people can be, and sometimes all you can do is laugh. The only negative in all of this is that Tristan and Nevaeh really were friends. They miss each other, but until Nevaeh's mother comes to her senses, her poor daughter has to keep her distance. Other than that, my son is doing great. He knows he's loved and supported, and that's all that matters.